Morning guys, hope we're all having a good Wednesday morning. So full body workout coming at you, and also we're live over on my Rush Fitness business page for our free workout Wednesday that we do every week. So weight wise in this one we have got deadlift, squat, split squat, and that is about it. And then we have a finisher at the end, but you'll need something for a shoulder press and kettlebell swing. There's a couple of weights that we're going to need in this. Don't worry if you don't have them. We'll always give alternatives, and then weight wise you can always use a school bag or rucksack with a bit of weight in it, 2 litre bottle of water, anything at all that you have that will add a bit of resistance. So whenever you're ready, can we get warmed up? Good morning.
Good morning.
So on the toes, nice and light. Do you need the warm up? You ready?
No, okay, you look around.
See? Keep the warm up. Just nice and light, guys. Just get a bit of blood going through the body. Take it into your chest. Breathe that out, keep that moving forward, back into the straight. Back into that check, pick it up. And then last time, this one. Just nice and light, and then we'll speed that up for 10. Away we go, let's go. Three, two, and one. Plant the feet, relax the knees, circle the arms. We're going to loosen that out for this. Especially if you're doing the press up challenge this month, we're really working on loosening out the shoulders, back out the arms. And again, it doesn't have to be full, guys. If your shoulders start to feel already, you can elevate it, relax that. Circle the hips. So you can put the hands up on the surface and do an incline press up. Just take pressure off. So there's different ways you can do it,
And change direction.
just take pressure off the shoulders. As long as you're doing the press up movement, that's all we want. Good, we'll stretch down hips. And for those that aren't able to do it, again, stick with the step challenge that we did in January. Keep hitting your daily steps. Stretch that up. This will keep you active and keep you moving, not sitting about the house. Sit up, down, up. Stretch that up. And then we'll sit down in, push the knees out to the elbows and rotate. Relax that. Push up position. From there, foot to the hand, stretch the hip. If this is impossible for you, elevate it up. Take it in off the sofa, where it's a better position where you can actually get the foot out and round to get that stretch in from it.
You want to keep that pelvis low and that's smooth. Good, good, deep stretch. One more each side.
So you're just circling the foot out, round to the hand. Don't worry if you can't get there yet. It'll come with time. On the side, bring the top knee up to the chest, and then concentrate and try and get the shoulder to the floor. Don't just move the arm, sit and flap the arm. Twist the waist. Close it in, open it up, close it in. The 6 each side. This side's tighter than lower today. And then 6 glute bridges. Bring it round. So again, tailbone leads the way. Align, squeeze the glutes. You're not pushing from the belly, pushing from the hips. Glute squeeze, control the way down. Just coming from the tailbone and through the vertebrae on the way up. And it starts with upper back and you touch the floor with each vertebrae on the way down. So what do you think of it? And then we'll bring it up. So, if you're new to this on the Happy Fit group, or if you're just watching on the Rush Fitness, we can't have music because Facebook kills our newsfeed. So it does. Facebook kills the feed because of copyright issues. So stick the music on at home.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
It's Wednesday.
pass through this. So we've got 10 exercises that we're going to run through here. We're going to do that twice and we're going to add a small finisher at the end after that then. So we're going from jumping jack to deadlift, total body extension to squat, inchworm to split squat, crossbody mountain climber to ankle touch, press up to burpee. Don't worry if you don't know what they are, we'll show you what they are and give alternatives as we're going through it. So whenever you're ready. That's right, I'll start now. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice leg on the toes. What's the right? I'm going to wait from this leg. Straight and full. So if you can't do a jump jack like this here, high impact, you get down to low impact variation with a side touch out of that. And again, if the lateral movement doesn't suit because of pelvic floor issues, you can just run to a heel touch, add a bicep curl in and something, you can pick that up with a small higher impact variation of that. Whatever suits to get the heart rate movement for this. It's just a cardio exercise. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We'll take it down. We're moving into your deadlift. So placemat for a table is very useful to save your floor when you're working off the deadlift. Cork back, or one of the plastic ones, it just saves it.
If you don't have a weight for the deadlift, or if you're not able to do the deadlift, lie on your back on the floor and I'll show you the glute bridge.
Glute bridge, same as we did in the warm-up.
Okay?
Whenever you're ready, sit the hips back, grab the weight, chest tall, stand up, hips in, squeeze the glutes and straight your hips into the wall. Weight doesn't have to touch the ground if you're not flexible enough for that, but keep that chest tall, sit back, and then stand up. That weight goes straight down between your feet. Drive in, glute squeeze, chest forward. Sit back, drive in, glute squeeze, chest forward, stretch back. Last 10 seconds. Good stretch, and then drive the hip, not your back. You're not pulling with your back. Deadlift isn't a back movement, it's a hip movement.
And time.
Set that down. We're into total body extension. So you've either got low impact, hinge back, stand up. From here, you can go onto the toes to challenge balance, up and down, or drive, up and down.
3, 2, let's go. Choose whichever one you want to do and stick to it. So again, we want to start basic. You just go up on your toes. Find the swing, hands up, hands back. Bum goes back as you sit back as well. And then eventually you'll want to add the jump in. You're halfway.
That's it, keep it up, last 10. And again, you can break this down. If this is too much, reduce it back. 5,
3, 2, last one.
10. We're into your squats. So you can do it with or without weight. If you find it difficult for balance, use the sofa, touch your hips against the sofa and stand up.
Ready? 3, 2, let's go.
Toes out, back to one slightly, chest tall, open the knees out, sit down into it, try and get as deep as you can. Don't worry if you can't get to depth as soon as what we're doing. That's what the chair's for.
So don't sit on it. If you're doing this and jumping up each time, it's not a squat. You want to push the bum back, find the guy, just touch your bum off it, and then push up through. When you come to the standing position, pelvis forward, glute squeeze, core tight.
10 seconds.
It's not just a sitting movement.
5 seconds. And 10. We're into inchworm. So inchworm, if you want, just hold your plank at the bottom position with this here. If you find that this is completely impossible for you, we're not expecting you to do it. But the inchworm, we're going to walk down, walk it out, full push-up plank position, lock, walk back in, stand up from there. You can stretch it out further to challenge the core, but I find a lot of people put more in the lower back doing that. If that doesn't suit, just go down and hold plank.
3, 2, let's go. So notice when Ed goes to the bottom position, he holds, he locks the plank. He doesn't let the pelvis dip to the floor. You often see people letting the pelvis dip down.
Yeah, they do this here. They go down and this happens. No.
Keep it locked.
You go into a plank from here. And even if you're stretching the hands out further, we're not looking at collapse. We're walking back in.
And you can use the knees as well as a part of the steps.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and then you're coming back. 1, 2, 3, knee, stand.
Or if you're flexible, you don't.
Yeah.
You keep the legs stiff as possible, down, as stiff as possible, on the way back up.
And time. Well done.
I'm moving back over here, isn't
Huh?
I'm moving back over there, isn't I? Keep looking on the other side. Split squat. So you can do this with or without weight. You use the hand for balance. We're going to put left leg forward, right leg back. And then we're bending this lead leg. Some people crank the hip and do this. It's not that. And it's not pushing forward. It's straight down. And then push with the front leg, not this leg. Because again, people get down here and then they try and push up. It's down and then straight back up.
3, 2, let's go. You want to keep your chest tall on this
Again,
as well?
if you need this, that's fine. From here, there's no issue with that. As long as you're doing the movement. If you need a chair on each side of you for balance, that's fine too.
And if you feel that there's a stretch in the ball of your foot, your stance is too long. So just bring the foot in a little bit. Sometimes that'll give you a guide as to where you're supposed to be.
You're looking at 90 degrees more or less. Go straight down. This leg will be slightly extended, but you don't want this leg to be here because you can't get down. And that's putting a lot of pressure on the knee. And we don't want to be out here in the stretch because it's going to be excruciating here
And
if you're tightening the hip.
10.
So we don't want that. 90 degrees. Cross body mountain climber. So it's a slower movement than a full mountain climber, and then we're opposite knee to opposite elbow. Lock it, hands are under the shoulders, hips are in the plank position, that's your start position, everything's low, left to right, right to left. Bring that through. If that's difficult, you slow it down, or
Go off the wall.
elevate the hands up.
3, 2, let's go.
But
So
don't
for
have your hands in front of your face, because this is what will happen.
beginners, get yourselves in a straight position, knee up, twisting from the hips down. If that's too easy, you find that that's okay. Go a little bit lower, go onto a counter, or go on to your chair. Make sure the chair is stationary and it's not going to slide underneath you.
15 seconds.
Keep your pelvis low, squeeze and contract the core as you go.
10 seconds.
And even if you do get up a little bit of speed and confidence, don't bounce too much.
And 10.
Sorry, I was looking down.
What are you looking at?
I was looking past that.
Now look at it down. Ankle touch. So your next two, you're staying down, we're doing an ankle touch, then we're going to flip over into your press up. So your ankle touch, get the start position, feet flat on the floor, knees bent, shoulders up, arms straight. Side bend, side bend. You can't touch the ankle, aim for the shin. You can't touch the shin, aim for the knee. You can't do that, sit up. But this position doesn't change, this is locked. Holding the tennis ball, shoulders up, core engaged.
3, 2, let's go. So again, you want to be controlled. As Emmett said, you keep everything locked. We often see people doing this and they're flailing side to
this
side.
here
Your
sort of
neck
thing.
doesn't move.
Or the head's back,
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh, my neck's killing me.
Yeah.
It's because it's holding the full weight of your head. Lean forward like you're holding that tennis ball. And people will say, this isn't proper spinal alignment. But you know what? For the majority of the general public, this is excruciating. So I'd rather you were here and able to do it, and if your head hanging back, as if your neck's going to fall off.
Imagine there's a mandarin orange or a tennis ball between your chin and your chest. 3, 2, and 10. Well done.
Press up, flip it over. So start counting these, because these count towards your press up challenge.
Hands below the shoulders, chest is going to the line between your thumbs.
Again, this can be off
I'll do it here.
sofa, this can be off the kitchen counter, this can be against the wall.
3,
Depends on your strength.
sorry. 3, 2, let's go.
Keep it full,
Down off the
down,
mat.
hands aligned with the chest. Doesn't have to be, it can be on the knees, down and up. You can elevate it up as long as your hands are aligned with the chest.
Halfway.
Keep it up. You start to fatigue, what do? Knees down. Then keep it going. If you start to fatigue with this,
3,
put the hands up on something and keep it
and
going.
10.
And then, burpee.
I'm down here doing them in case no other math.
Down there lying doing it.
Oh, okay, what was it?
Burpee.
Yay! Okay. 3, 2, let's burpee.
Show it off the sofa there, please. Squat, extend, and stand up. Or you can squat, walk out, walk in, stand up. Or you can squat, extend. extend in at the jump, squat, extend in at the jump. Or we can do this, where you elevate the hands so that you're not having to go as low. Takes pressure off the rest. What we're not doing is throwing ourselves into the floor.
You can also do one leg. Can you show that one? So I don't have a camera here.
Do what?
Did one leg one? Or did you show that already?
No, I can do one leg. What do you mean walk it
Step
out?
by side, just for the camera.
That's not a one leg burpee.
Oh,
That's a one leg burpee.
But I mean, and time. You couldn't just say, okay, Maria.
He says do one leg.
I meant step out one leg at a time. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Not do a
And
one
I-
leg burpee. Dear
Grab
God.
a drink, is it?
Yeah, grab a drink.
Yes. Grab a drink.
Anybody wants to do a one leg burpee there? Feel free. Otherwise, Circus Lay over here.
That's a new one.
Huh? Well, that's the first time you asked me to do a one leg burpee.
I meant stepping out one leg at a time.
Did you not think of the words? Did you not? Yeah, I guess you did.
Don't touch me. Anyway, how are we all doing? So the heart rate should be well up by now.
I'll start that thing with it.
You should be good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody want a husband selling on eBay?
20 seconds. Taking it back in. It's a mix of cabin fever and madness.
With these exercises, we're showing as many different modifications as we can for all abilities.
Yeah.
Choose which one you're going to do at the start. Try not to follow what Emma and I are doing because we're showing 4 and 5 different variations. So if you're doing what we're doing, you're going to be all over the place. We're trained to do it, that's what we do. So choose one and stick to it. And then halfway through, if you want to try and go to the next level up to modify, that's fine. Try it and see. But don't go into your sit-ups, for example, and do 4 different versions in your one set. Okay?
We have had that where people were saying, I can do this and this here in it, but then I can't do this and this. It's like, why you try to do them all?
Pick one. Pick one. The repetition of one movement is much more effective than
Jump
showing
jack.
off.
When you're ready.
3, 2, let's go. So again, you can go low impact, which I'm going to do today because I think I've pulled the cow or something. I'm going to step out, and my hands are at my shoulder height, but I'm still keeping the movement and the rhythm up.
What is that, CC?
Sorry, what?
What is that, CC?
It is cabin season. Yeah, it is big. Halfway.
Pull the cat. Pennies are from not up farming communities. You're probably going, what?
10 seconds.
Left hand, let's go. 5 seconds. Thanks. Deadlift.
Okay.
Again, a good way to get in position for this. Have the bell mid-foot, so the handle of the bell's mid-foot. Hands up, relax the knees, and then you push back. Hips go back as the hands go forward. That gives you most people's deadlift position. Drop the hands, grab the bell, stand up, squeeze the glutes.
3, 2, let's go.
And then you sit back under that. You can touch the floor, touch it. If you can't, go to full stretch, and then drive from full stretch. Don't squat it, because if you try and squat it, this is what will happen. Chest is up, push those hips back. Drive in, squeeze the glutes. Hips back, drive in, squeeze the glutes. Keep that chest pushed forward. Armpits as if you're holding a newspaper under each arm. You don't want it to fall out. So that'll keep your chest forward and back tight. Last 10.
Make sure that if you're with me here that you're bringing the spine down. One vertebrae curves. We're kind of stacking it back down to get onto the floor. Push the pelvis, not the tummy,
And
towards the ceiling and squeeze the glutes in the top position.
we are in 2. Total body extension. Jump or don't jump, it's up to you.
3, 2, let's go.
Hips and hands back, skiers pose, then squat. If you don't want to jump, do what Maria's doing. If you're pulling calves all night,
Now I've got my tiptoes.
yeah.
So it borders me just sitting back.
Challenge
And
the
then because I
balance.
can't do it, I have to jump.
Works what you can.
Halfway.
So the difference between this and a squat jump is we're not jumping as in a straight push up from the quads and landing straight through the quads. We're hinging back from the hip like that deadlift. Then we're driving from the hip forward. And we're using momentum with the arms.
3, 2, let's go one more. And and time. Make sure those knees are soft when you land in those jumps.
Squat. Whenever you're ready.
3, 2, let's go. If you find the sofa a bit low, or you don't have a sofa because maybe you're in a different room, use a chair. Yeah. Again, I'm going to go to the corner of it so that the leg is between my legs, and then when I sit back down, I don't feel like there's a chair behind me, but it's there for safety for me.
Your legs.
And security for me just.
Now you're not leaning forward. This logo, if you have one on your jumper, is always facing that wall.
And top position, pelvis
Next
forward, squeeze the glutes.
And
There's no point in coming up and down if you're just squatting up and down here. You have to bring it to that top position.
squeeze the glutes, engage it.
Make it count. Leg count. Inchworm.
Inchworm.
3,
So again, lock it.
2, let's go.
So again, you can bend the knees if you're not flexible. You walk out, walk to here, lock it tight, walk in, bend the knees, stand up. If you are, legs straight, walk out, core tight, squeeze glutes, walk back in, stand up out of that. Depends on your strength, depends also
Halfway.
if you have issues with dizziness, standing up out of a position like this, just stay there and do the plank. There's no point leaving yourself where you're going to end up dizzy after it and you can't do the next exercise.
Last one.
10. Perfect. Let's squat.
So the other leg now this time.
Yeah, we did left leg last time. We're going to do right leg this time. How did we do it last time? Again, I've stepped back into a comfortable position. I haven't stepped back too far so that when I bend, I'm straight down. This leg's doing the work and then push up.
And there's 2 90-degree angles in the back of the legs. 3, 2, let's go.
If you sit a lot for work, especially at the minute where people are working from home and you're sitting at a computer all day, and this back hip's probably tight, especially if you've been doing it since the first lockdown. Because whatever's flexed in that position of sitting is going to end up tight and short. Whatever is stretched is in the glutes is going to end up long and weak because you're not using it. So this is strengthening up into those glutes, but it's also giving a big stretch into that back
10
hip.
seconds.
So it might be uncomfortable, but just ease into it. Push it down, straight down. Think of getting pulled straight into the floor.
3, 2, and 10. Well done.
Cross body mountain climber.
Again, always starts in a plank position. Always get out of your first position. That's your starting point. Let's go. 3,
Opposite
2,
knee, opposite elbow, straight down. So again, this can be fast if you want. It's just not as fast as the mountain climber because a lot of times when people try to speed this up, they start trying to get the knees because it has to cross over and you've lost the plank. It's still a plank element in this. You work that core. And you get people to say the core isn't working on a mountain climber. They're probably not doing it right. And that's it. Because this is a single leg plank, this is a single leg plank, so it's just there's movement in it, but the actual core position doesn't change out of the plank position.
3, 2, and time. Onto your buckets.
And we're onto ankle touch. Then we're round to press up.
Nearly there. Again, lock that position. Head and shoulders just frozen in one kind of lock position, and you're ready to go in 3, 2, let's go.
Side to side. And again, if you don't have tennis ball, you can use that mandarin that you got from Christmas in your stocking that you never ate.
Shut up.
That everybody gets.
Sound is amazing.
No, I give you kind of sweets, but then a mandarin to be healthy. Sound is amazing.
You're halfway through.
I did not mention anything against them. Saying you didn't need
Oh
your
my
mandarin.
God, stop talking and just count with you. 10 seconds to go.
I'm counting. Stop laughing, do your work.
And time!
You'd be able to do it if you had it at your mandarin. Press up.
Ready? I never know if you're just breathing between like rambles or you're actually going to do something. Get that position. Straight line from the straight line from the floor to your shoulders, whether you're standing or on your knees. 3,
Hurry up and start
2,
running.
let's go!
Again, doesn't have to be full, can be on the knees. Hands can be up on the sofa as long as your chest is hitting where your hands are. can be against the kitchen counter as long as your chest goes to the edge of the counter.
Halfway.
I can't see that.
5 seconds.
20.
And time. Yeah. Boom.
That's 40 on there, I don't know.
So be sure to keep a note of how many you've done yourself for your challenge.
Burpee, finish the round.
Ready to go? 3, 2, let's go. See if you can do it right this time. Go.
Squat, extend, bring it in, stand up. Or, what Maria meant with one leg is step it out, squat down, walk out, walk in, stand up out of that. You're teaching still at depth in the movement. Just pressure out the wrist.
Halfway. So remember, you can elevate this as well. Go here, go plank, knees in, snap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do whichever version suits you. 3, 2, and time. And if you find that for whatever reason you just can't do that, do total body extension instead. Just jump, keep moving, jog on the spot, but don't stop. Keep doing something.
Right, get your pen and paper, go grab one, go right down the finisher. So run this for 3 minutes and you're going through each rep on this. Just grab that pen, or pencil and bit of paper, find your plenty lying about for our homeschooling.
We can call it as well.
Huh?
We can call it for people.
It's hard to call because you're doing your own time.
Okay.
So we're running this for 3 minute round. And you're counting your own reps and this here. So there's 4 exercises and descending reps in each one. So you're doing 20 air squats, down and up. After that we're doing 16 shoulder press, up and down. After that you're doing 10 kettlebell swings. If you don't have weight for a swing, do the total body extension again. And after that we're doing 5 squat jumps. So 20 air squats. Your air squats is basically just down and up. So just drop, push up from that. After that, shoulder press. It can be 8 each arm if you want, up and down, or 16 up and down. After that, we're into, what did I say, 10 kettlebell swings. I know, garden. So hips back, straight forward, squeeze the glutes, straight forward, squeeze the glutes. And after that, 5 squat jumps, just up and down for 5 reps. If you finish that and there's time left over, you start again and you keep running with the time. So the time's ticking for 3 minutes. We're starting with 20 air squats into 16 shoulder press. Don't worry if all you get done is your squats in the 3 minutes. I don't care. Just do them. Just get it done. It's all about working and moving. Never ready.
3, 2, let's go.
Challenge yourself. 20.
Keep the chest tall.
Oh God. I think you're already burning from the first round. So 16 shoulder press, once you get that done, 8 each arm are full.
3, whenever you're ready. Just
Yeah, time's ticking, just go at your own pace.
3, 2, 1.
We're not counting anybody out, and you count your own reps. Just 8 of them.
8.
You're doing each arm, so.
Okay.
Once you get that done, 10 swings. Here, so grab it.
Yeah, thank you.
Or you can do total body extension. You can do a swing with the dumbbells, just you need to be proficient at it.
What you said I'm not?
Have you ever done one?
Yeah.
Well, I had never seen you do one of those swings, so I was just being
No,
nice.
it is, dude.
I don't know, 8 is it? Then is it on?
No idea. What was wrong?
Bottom. 10 swings?
10, yeah.
That's the 10. 5 squat jumps.
you have a minute and 10 seconds left.
Once you get 5 squat jumps, 20 squats. If you feel that you're done, that's okay. Hence if you're a beginner. If you're advanced and you feel like you're done because you can be bothered, get up, suck it up, keep moving.
You're 30 seconds left.
Or 16 shoulder press, 10 swings.
10 seconds.
If you're near the end, come on.
3,
And then 5 squat jumps.
2, and time. We should stop. We're just too competitive. Both of us will keep going, you see, till we got to the end. And if you want to, that's fine. Go for it. But that's 3 minutes done. It's more than enough. Whatever you manage. Even if you only got the first 2 exercises done,
yeah, doesn't matter.
you're winning at life. That is what we want.
You're challenging yourself. Not challenging me.
Yeah.
Not challenging anybody else in the group. I'm challenging you. So we said in one of the posts in the group. The challenge has to be personal. You can aim for things, but don't aim for something out of reach. Because it's immediately off button whenever you realise that you can't get anywhere near it.
And watching other people achieve their goals, and it can be motivating and it can be brilliant, but it can also absolutely stop you in your tracks because you think, I can't do that. They're not your goals. Stop trying to do that. Set your own goals. If you need help and advice, you know where we are. Come speak to us. Join up. We have a great supportive community in both of the groups, the Worship Desire group and the Happy Fit group. And we will help you with your goals.
With the best supportive communities.
We do.
Not
absolutely.
great, but the best.
They're amazing.
Guaranteed.
So walk it out now, grab a drink, walk around the kitchen, have a wee boogie if you've got music on, and let's cool down.
No, straight over there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Deep breath. Okay, we're going to make a big circle. Bend the knees. And I want you to make a big circle up.
We're on some
breathe out.
squats.
We're stretching, darling. Let's go again. Down.
I want to make you bend the knees after all that there.
Oh, would you stop talking now, please?
Sorry.
Big circles with the arms forward.
Namaste.
So again, a lot of these movements are the same as what we did in the warm-up. We're going to do a little bit slower, change direction, and we're more controlled and focused on them now as well because they're going to cool the body down. Bring the hands out in front. Stretch to the side, shoulder height, and then back a little bit more. Keep the core nice and tight and the pelvis engaged here. Bring it forward again. Let's do that again. Back and forward. One more. And forward. Bring one shoulder across and hold. Nice deep breaths. Heart rate should be starting to come down now. Switch sides. Well done. Put the hands up and then one elbow or one hand back behind the head, and you're just going to stretch that tricep.
You want to get a bit more into this, what you can do then is lean with the arm. So you get a stretch right the way down through into that.
And carefully switching sides. Just doing a wee bit extra arms so some of the arms are sore. And back to center. Down. Big step back. Bend the back knee. Tuck the pelvis. Find your balance and hold. So if you're vibrating a wee bit, that's okay. Carefully come up out of that. Now change sides. Down, tuck, hold. Bring it back up. Take a step back. Lean back onto your back leg. Keep the chest tall. Now if you want to progress this, bring that toe towards you. And you'll feel that onto the calf. Oh my good God.
That's it.
I have to roll that out. And back and go. Other side. Again, sit back. So up. Keep the chest up. So we're going to go down onto our plank position. Keep the pelvis nice and controlled. Try not to fall there, Rush.
Come on, I'm figuring what to do.
Bring the foot up to the hand, and then the hand that's beside the foot, if you can, stretch it up here. hold. 3, 2, hand down, carefully back to your plank, bring up the other side, and let's stretch. 1, 2, 3, and back to plank. Knees on the floor, bum back onto the heels, stretch out the shoulders. Back up onto all fours, put your toes into the floor, bum up in the air, push the heels back if you can.
Oh my God.
Yep, that's a great stretch.
Legs straight, push your shoulder blades through. Push your legs locked straight, hips into the air.
Really allow that stretch to happen. Don't just jump out of it once you start to fit. Stay there. Now use the hands, rock yourself back up. And we'll finish off. Hands out in front. Out to the side. Oh. Up. Good full stretch towards the sitting. Out to the side again. Around the back. And I'm going to roll my shoulders back if I can. Good, nice long stretch there. And thank you very much, guys. Hope you enjoyed that.
Midweek hump got over. So we are. If you're watching this on the Rush Fitness page, you'd like to join up to the Head Fit group, or if you're local in Letterkenny, we're training all our members online until we can get reopened again. And everything's sitting ready to go for when we reopen.
Hopefully next month. We're being optimistic here today.
Anyway, have a good Wednesday. We'll talk
Take
to you
care.
later. Rush Fitness guys, finish off your press ups, do step challenge if you're still doing the step challenge, and we'll announce who the guest speaker is this week.